Chicken jockey.
Flint and steel.
The nether.
Chicken jockey.
I don't know why it's destroying my brain. It's a fever dream. This movie is a fever dream. Maybe of my own creation. Did I actually watch it? Did I go into the wrong theater? Did I actually leave my house? I don't know. Let's talk about a Minecraft movie.
It's time to review Minecraft.
In the overworld,
Whoa.
anything you can dream about, you can create.
So they built all this?
What's going on? If there's something I missed, please let me know down below, like an underlying theme, a cinematic quality that maybe I just wasn't including in this review. But after watching a show like The Studio, starring Seth Rogen, and then watching the Minecraft movie, if you've seen the show, you can make that connection. I'm baffled as to what I just saw. I expected the worst because I saw the trailers and I'm like, oh, that's not good. But admittedly, like I mentioned, the memes that are being replayed over and over online, they stuck with me. And so I've got Flint and Steel and Chicken Jockey stuck in my head, and I just can't stop thinking about it.
Shut up! Just shut up, you idiot!
And then there's so many lines and words, phrases, Jack Black isms in this movie. I'm like, man, I feel like this movie is going to stay in the pop cultural zeitgeist, but maybe not in the way the filmmakers intended. So I'm going to get into it, but again, I need you all to let me know down below. Also, so I'm not a hardcore Minecraft player. I've watched my brother play it a long time ago, and like my little cousin. So all of the references and Easter eggs, cameos, many of the reasons why I think young kids especially are going to get super excited while watching this movie, all of that went over my head. And so there are certain moments in the theater where people were freaking out when I got out of it. I'm just like, I don't understand. But I'm kind of getting hyped because they're getting hyped. There's something about a movie that just knows its audience, I guess, like Minecraft does, sort of, that I can get excited about as a movie critic. But at the same time, I've also got to try to judge this as a movie. So it's like the memes and the hype and the things that get kids excited, but then you've got the movie. And so I'm going to try to talk about both and parse my way through a video full of madness. I want to start this. I felt like this would have been a great animated movie while I was watching. Not that some of the things that were really bad would have worked more in animated form, but it would have made some of these moments, especially with the action sequences inside this Minecraft world, I feel like it would have worked better because while there are certain visual effects here that are really good, not all of them. There are many times in this film where it's like, green screen, you know? But then you've got the actual characters, the special effects, creatures running around, and you're like, no, that actually looks pretty good. But then you mix and match that with the humans, and I know what they're doing here. With this story in general, they're going for a Jumanji feel overall, right? You're taking humans out of the real world, you're putting them inside of, in this case, the Minecraft world, the Minecraft video game, if you will. And it's a classic blockbuster trope. They kept a lot of the Minecraft isms intact, which I can appreciate, even as an outsider looking in. But at the same time, you know, live action Jack Black running around as Steve. By the way, so from what I know about Steve, if you join the game and you don't add anything extra to your character, you're basically Steve, just like the stripped down version of the avatar that you are. And so I'm thinking, like, what were the writers thinking? And I get, like, Jared Hess is our director. If you don't know Jared Hess, Napoleon Dynamite, Nacho Libre. It felt like this was one of those, the studio looks at Jared and says, hey, man, if you do this Minecraft movie for us, we'll let you do a couple of independent films. And he's just like, sweet. Give me 3 sequels to Napoleon Dynamite, please. At the same time, I'm watching this, especially at the beginning when Jack Black basically says, the children yearn for the mines. I yearned for the mine. I'm like, that's the type of humor that I expect from Jared Hess, and that's the sense of humor that this film occasionally dips its toe into that I really appreciate. And throughout this review, I'm going to call this a kids movie because that's what it is, right? But it is a kids movie that does have a couple of those jokes that really work for adults. I'm not going to say it's full on a family film because there are going to be some parents that watch this, are scratching their heads, and they're just like, it's Jack Black and Jason Momoa going crazy in a Minecraft movie. But then there are jokes like, at one point a waiter asked Jennifer Coolidge, he says, are you finished? And she says, no, I think he's Swedish. I'm just like, no kid would have caught that joke. It's so creative. Why are you here, Jennifer Coolidge? What is this storyline? I know a lot of you were expecting me to hate on this. I'm not going to do that, right? There are horrible aspects to this film, to where as a movie, it's kind of disastrous at points, but at the same time, there's a level of entertainment and fun to it that I do expect a lot of people to have, and so I don't think it crashes and burns like a lot of people expected it to.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So it's a movie that appeals to kids. One thing I think they get wrong is the storyline that could have been more impactful and held an emotional depth for that audience that it would have made it a little better for me, specifically. The brother and the sister, the young boy who's like this prodigy, very inventive type character that gets in this Minecraft world and inevitably is a little more creative than everybody else involved. And they try to give us some things with their relationship, especially in the beginning when he's doing some things that get him into trouble. I'm just like, I don't care about this relationship. And so when you get a couple moments towards the end and she's holding her brother and she's like, man, I thought something really bad was going to happen to you just now when this crazy thing was going on screen. You're supposed to feel that. I never really felt that, never really cared about their characters as much as I needed to. Then you got Momoa and Jack Black. It's funny because they're almost playing the opposite of what you expect them to play. And so Momoa, instead of being the badass lead dude in charge that knows all about this world, is kind of like the lame-o, past his prime, likable dude that thinks he's cooler than he actually is. What I just described feels like it could be played by Jack Black. Jack Black's character feels like it could be played by Jason Momoa. I don't have a problem with that. I like the fact that they went against the grain and allowed Jack Black to have all of his sayings.
Chicken jockey.
Jack Black is contractually obligated to sing in every movie. I guarantee it. It's got to be somewhere in the contract. His agent's got something going for him. It's really strong. He once again sings here. It's just one of those like throw everything at the wall types of movies. Like here's Jack Black quoting stuff. His energy level is 100 out of 10, which I can appreciate. At least he's bringing it in the role. Jason Momoa's character, you don't care as much as they want you to care. We get it, man. You're a loser. You're past your prime. There are a couple of moments that are somewhat emotional, but at the same time, I'm just like, okay. And then, like I said, they throw in Jennifer Coolidge, the most pointless, dumb, ridiculous, but at the same time, I'm like, that's kind of Jared Hess's sense of humor on a different scale. And so I almost appreciate some of those really dumb moments. They're dumb. Jennifer Coolidge did not need to be in this movie. I don't know. Wow. No, that's Owen Wilson. Wow. Chicken jock? No, it's still Jack Black. Chicken jockey. I don't know who I am.
How long is this going to take?
So entertainment factor through the roof at times. Jokes that don't land, ridiculous moments, gags that are so stupid you can't help but to be entertained. You know what this reminds me of? First of all, I saw a Spy Kids comparison on Twitter. It's like, kids watching this movie today are going to feel about this like what I felt about Spy Kids. And then if you go back and watch Spy Kids today as an adult, you're like, yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. But as a kid, I loved it. And I feel like kids, they're going to love Minecraft movie on that level, grow up and then be like, yeah, it's a little crazy, ridiculous, not really cohesive, doesn't flow very well. And they just do things. There are numerous little journeys and tiny missions that they go on, and all of it is just to shoehorn in these Easter eggs, cameos, character. That's what all of it is. We're going to introduce you to 5 things in this scene, and all of those things are going to be recognizable, and then I'm going to end it off with a saying that you're going to put on Twitter and TikTok and make memes out of, and that's what this movie is, essentially. I would also compare this to, and I can't believe I'm doing this, Mike Myers' Cat in the Hat. That movie is so unaware of how blissfully cringeworthy it is, but you look back 20-something years later and admire how poorly done every aspect is, yet it comes together in this beautifully awkward masterpiece. That's how I feel about that film. Is it awful? Is it amazing? We'll never know. It's kind of the vibe that I was getting from Minecraft, man. It's like, this is not a good movie remotely, because again, it's like one of those checking the studio boxes type things, and it has all of those big blockbuster dumb elements without the inventive script. But a couple of things in there, you're like, that's Jared Hess, man. He's got it in. I mean, a couple of things you're like, that's memeable. That's a line you're going to remember. A moment. I didn't care much about the action, but I think a lot of people will. I personally didn't care much about the Easter eggs. I think a lot of people will. Honestly, I still don't know how to feel about this movie. And so, What is this? What are you doing? Were you the one that sent me the memes? It's your fault that I feel this way. You know who I'm talking to. It's you that was DMing me freaking chicken jockey. My tooth hurts. I have to have a root canal next week. So before I give you my score, what did you think of a Minecraft movie? Is it everything you wanted as a big Minecraft fan? If you're a newcomer, were you as confused as I was at points? And if you're not, did you enjoy it? Did your kid enjoy it? That's the most important thing, right? Did the kids enjoy it? And then can the adults withstand it? And I think it depends on who you are. Can you take this amount of Jack Black? By the way, if you like this review, drop a like, share it with your friends, send it to your grandma. Please, right now. A Minecraft movie is a fever dream. It's hard to put into words how insane this movie is from a vibe standpoint, featuring the most random side plot in the history of side plots. Jack Black cranked up to an 11 out of 10 from beginning to end, Jason Momoa on autopilot, and some Easter eggs that I assume fans will eat up. The story is as generic as they come, but the ridiculous window dressing covers up any aspect that could feel bland. It's hard not to admire the energy level, but this is a blockbuster that's throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks, and a lot of it often doesn't stick from a movie standpoint. But if you tell me, Austin, I had fun with this schlock fest, you know what I would tell you? You know what I would say?
I'm Steve.
Chicken jockey.